stop? Or?
That's cool. It's real.
Okay.
So, what's going on, folks? My fellow Volvies. Today is April 12th, I want to say. I think. Oh, it's my friend's birthday today. I gotta call her. Okay. But anyways, you guys know how I always talk about the power of positive thinking and your mindset, no matter what. I have here a gentleman that was paralyzed for over a year, and he's gonna share with us his mindset through that and that process. If you want to go ahead.
All right.
Yeah. Stop.
All right. So, sorry, messing up.
It's all good.
Yeah. So basically, I came down with a condition a couple years ago. It was called Guillain-Barré syndrome. Basically, your immune system attacks your nerves in that condition. I got dreads flying in my face. Right? So, for quite a while, I was actually paralyzed from head to toe. Like, the only thing I could do in the beginning was blink. Now, I don't know what exactly it was that I ate that caused the food poisoning that led to this, but it ended up putting me in hospitals in California when I was supposed to be here for a weekend. I was here for a year.
Wow.
For at least a month, I couldn't even talk.
Wow.
Now, when you have a tube in your neck because you can't breathe on your own anymore, when you have a tube in your stomach because you can't feed yourself, and you can't even talk, all that's left for you is your mind, right? Now, you have people telling you, you're going to recover from this. People recover from it. But the level of nerve damage I had, it's very hard to tell how far people are going to go or recover from that. And through it all, you have to be the one continuing to push yourself forward, right? I will share a moment, I suppose, that captures it midway through my initial.
Still recording?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
My first year while I was recovering. I mean, I spent the whole year in the hospital bed. I remember I had a really dark day because they tried to prop me up to get me to walk for the first time. And I took maybe 2 steps, and I was terrified because my ankles were barely responding to me, and my knees were so weak that I felt like I was just gonna fall into a pile of bones and snap apart if I tried to put my own weight on myself. And I was also exhausted afterwards, and I did almost fall. My physical therapist had to catch me, and immediately, the head physical therapist is sharing with me what my limitations will always be. And that was something I didn't respond to very well at all. Because all I had was this bed and my head. And if I let a negative thought like that persist, there was no way I was going to go forward. So, and I remember that weekend that things had got so dark and I had these tubes in me and I was too weak to even turn on my side in bed, that I really almost quit. I could actually feel my body shut down more. It's almost like I was losing the progress I had already made, what little progress it was. And when I noticed that my body was kind of curling up, like as if it was going to turn off, I realized that my mind was so important here in determining whether or not I could help get the rest of my body moving forward. I really had to see the goal. I really had to continue to persist. And I had to talk to the therapist a little bit about that, and I moved on. I went forward, inch by inch, step by step. No matter how much I was sweating, even if all I could do was walk, 1 step and collapse and have somebody bring a wheelchair behind me. Even if I had to lean my whole body on a walker just to drag myself across, I did it. Now, I don't think I'm special, right? I'm recovering from something people recover from, but it certainly was a devastating experience, and if anything, I'm very thankful that I was able to focus. I was able to turn off the negative thoughts in my head. I mean, I have had negative thoughts. We all have negative thoughts, but I realized when all I could do was blink, and all I had was my mind way back in the beginning, I realized that if this is all that I am, then the negative thoughts have to stop, and I had to literally edit my brain in a sense where the only thing that could persist in there was my vision of progress. So in a nutshell, that's kind of what got me through it mentally. That and a lot of prayer and just, dedication, persistence. I didn't want to sit down. I didn't want to lay down. I didn't want to fall asleep.
Right.
So.
And here he is in the flesh, in my car, walking, moving on his own. He doesn't, have a wheelchair or anything, you know what I mean? He can't just sprint and run, right now, but, he's moving, and that's important. So I want
and you know what? I'm actually getting, I'm almost running again, actually. I used to run marathons.
Oh.
And I'm ready to.
Take that back.
Yeah. It's coming back. My knees are getting pretty strong.
Right.
I purposefully took an apartment that's one floor up, so I had to walk up and down stairs every day.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. So that's the story, folks. The power of positive thinking. It wasn't the fact that he's it was necessarily a miracle, like no one recovers from this type of situation, but it was what he had to do mentally to get through a devastating situation where a lot of people either give up or go into a deep state of depression that they never come out of it. They just deteriorate all the way, and he was able to switch his mind and control the outcome, and here he is a year later, moving in the flesh, and he didn't accept what doctors are telling him and all that. So,
and I'm not done. So
yeah, and he's not done.
We still got more to go.
Yep, still got more time.
I'm getting stronger every day, and
yes,
I'm grateful for every single day that I have a slight improvement, and I keep seeing it. So.
Right, and he's right. He's gonna get whatever he wants just because of his mind. Whatever that is, he said he's running. Whatever he wants to do, in due time, he's gonna be able to do whatever he wants. That's that. So power of positive thinking all day. I'm always gonna show you guys the power of positive thinking and what that does, and even his energy. You can tell his energy's different. You can tell someone that's whose mindset is different. You can just tell. So you guys have a wonderful day. Love you guys. Over and out. Ted Chameleon. Bye bye.